Alright, hello everyone. Before the year is out, there's something I want to talk about. I've spent a long time debating whether I should make this video or not, but I feel like it wouldn't be right if I did not talk about it. So this is in regards to the SEA Games that happened in Tagatai. Many others and myself felt that Pharaohs had not been properly scored during the competition. Alright, so I actually put out an Instagram poll during the contest after he was scored, to ensure that it wasn't just my own sentiments and that I did not have like an underlying bias to it, and try to see like if the wider population like agreed with me or not. So before you wonder like who am I, why am I talking about this, so a bit of backstory. I've been a rainbow athlete for the past 6 years, advanced skateboarding athlete for almost a decade. I judged the Asian Games in Palembang in 2018, and I was judged for the Singapore Skateboarding Championships in 2019, this year. And I was also the judge for the Vans Park Series when it was here in Singapore. So, a bit of credibility for you if you don't know who I am. So first of all, let's talk about the tricks that Pharaohs did and the scores he received for said tricks. First attempt on the best trick, he did a nollie big spin, which gained him a 0.8. Second attempt was a nollie big spin backside tail slide, which he received a 2.8. Third attempt, kickflip backside tail slide, which received a 3.1. Okay, remember this. Kickflip backside tail slide, a 3.1. Fourth attempt, hard flip backside tail slide, received a 2.9. Final attempt, nollie big spin backside tail slide, big spin out, received a 3.0. So, just by looking at this list that Pharaohs has done, this list of tricks that Pharaohs has done, you can see that there is something wrong. How can a hard flip backside tail slide and a nollie big spin backside tail slide, big spin out, earn a lesser score than a kickflip backside tail slide? Especially when it's on an easier obstacle. Kickflip backside tail slide was on a flat ledge, as you can see, and the hard flip backside tail slide and the nollie big spin was on an A-frame, so you're going up an incline, you're popping into the trick, you're sliding, and then you're landing on a decline instead of landing on flat. So that is very peculiar. Let's compare it with the other tricks that was performed during competition. So the scores of the other tricks tricks made by other participants, I've separated into two categories. Alright, one is tricks that was overscored and the tricks that was underscored. Alright, so tricks that I felt that was overscored, first of all, is the 360 flip down the stairs, which received a 3.7. Secondly, hard flip backside 180, which a backside 180 hard flip, which was very sketchy, received a 5.5. Half cap K grind 180 out, received a 6.9. This is the highest scoring trick of the whole contest. Okay, half cap K grind 180 out, received a 6.9. And you'll see in a bit why I disagree with this. Okay, half cap feeble 180 out on the medium rail got a 4.4. Right, so you can see all these tricks are already higher than Pharaohs' scores. Alright, and they're not as technical as what he did. Okay, but before we go to that, let's talk about tricks that I felt was underscored, the second category. First of all, 270 lip slide, 270 out. That received a 4.0. So, half cap feeble 180 out on the medium rail, 4.4. 270 lip slide, 270 out on the rail, receives a 4.0. That doesn't add up. Alright? Second trick that I felt was underscored. Nollie flip, no slide, receives a 6.2. I feel this is harder than a half cap kick right 180 out. Okay? That should have received a higher score because you're not only doing it nollie, you're flipping it, you're slotting it, and then you're sliding it down. Now, half cap kick, you just sort of rotate your body, it's just a half cap, you rotate. And it's not even nollie, it's just, you're basically doing it like normal, only you think you're going backwards. You're not in an awkward or different stance. Yeah. So lastly, the trick that I felt was underscored, that I would put on this list as actually more, is the frontside shove-it 50-50 down the rail, which received only a 5.6. How? How is this only a 5.6? As a skateboarder myself, I've been skating for 20 years. The front side shoulder is awkward enough. A 50-50 down the rail, it's already like, you're just waiting for something bad to happen. How can this trick only receive a 5.6 when you got like a half cap kick and you're getting a 6.9? Like, this is like considerably harder. You know? Like, even for me, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I have the balls to do it. So, yeah. So the first thing to notice is that the trick scored the highest isn't actually the most technical tricks that was performed. Especially compared to Feroz. Like, Feroz's tricks are all technical tricks. Alright? And it's interesting to note that first thing to notice is that the tricks scored the highest aren't as technical as the tricks that Feroz had performed. With exception to the tricks that had been underscored. So this is the interesting part. Alright, this is peculiar because like in a street contest, you should be focusing on the technical aspects of the tricks performed. Bigger is not always better. Alright, it's about the footwork, it's about the flips, the slides, the grinds, and combining all of that together. You know, you can do a really big ollie and someone can do a kickflip 5-0. Okay, in the end, it's still an ollie. You just have a higher risk of injury. However, the more difficult trick is the kickflip 5-0. Alright, this is just an example. Okay, so, and Feroz is the only skater in the whole event to perform a flip in, slide / grind, and flip out. And somehow the highest score he received was a 3.1. Why? How? Like, doesn't make any sense to me. You know, anyone with the right mind can see how much more difficult the tricks Feroz perform actually is. Like, even the commentators, like, they lost their minds. Like, oh my god, that's such a technical trick. Don't take my word for it. Listen to it right here.
There you go. That is a technical trick. Kickflip, backside, tail slide.
From Singapore,
Yeah.
Abdul Rahman Feroze.
But yeah, let's just
Sige,
still
tingnan natin
see
mabuti.
what are the judges
So ano tawag
will
doon?
give. Yeah, that is a backside tail slide kickflip or a kickflip backside tail slide.
Okay.
Rather.
Yun o.
Kasi yeah, technical yung trick pero magdedepende sila sa sobrang technical ng tao na to. Wala akong masabi.
So, wow.
There you go. That's a hard flip tail slide, backside tail slide.
Mga Pilipino dito. Ha?
Well, I mean, may mga ganyan din naman tayong skater dito. Pero I mean, doing that type of trick sa competition, masyado siyang ano eh.
Ito na. 2.9.
There you go, di ba?
So, babalik ba siya sa taas? Yes.
Approaching nollie, big spin, and another spin, shove it out.
So, siguro, kamukha ba rin yung mga judges na tumakas?
For sure.
Wow.
I mean, there's a little bit of toe drag, pero buo pa rin yung trick. Wala akong masabi.
3.0.
So, I'm not here to argue if Feroz should have won. You know, I'm not arguing like, oh, he needed to win. Although he should have, alright? He should have. But that's not what I'm arguing in this video. I am arguing that he did not receive the scores he deserved. And all his tricks, right, his kickflip backside tail slide, his nollie big spin back tail, half flip back tail, nollie big spin back tail, big spin out, at least deserve like a 5 to 6. It's insanely technical. No one else in the contest did anything similar to it. And what's interesting that one of the judges that I talked to, he said that if Feroz was given the scores I felt he deserved, he would have won the contest. But to me, it's like, what's the issue with that? If that's the scores he deserves, and the scores he deserves allows him to win, then who are you to stop that? Like, isn't that how it should be? But yeah, and if you want to argue that, oh, only tricks on the biggest obstacle matters because it's the biggest obstacle and the most difficult, then why not let the athletes know beforehand, before the contest, and put everyone on an equal playing field? Like, okay, so we're just gonna judge you guys on this obstacle. It's fair, and you know, go all out instead of like opening it to the whole park and giving the impression that, yeah, whatever you do will be judged fairly and accordingly, you know. So yeah, like I really don't know what to say, guys. Like, as a skateboarder and as a judge, I'm really disappointed like this happened. Like, this was supposed to be like the biggest event for skateboarding in like Southeast Asia. It's like the precursor to the Olympics, you know. And regardless of the issues that the SEA Games face with like the logistics, the organization, like this the quality of the skate park itself, I had hoped at least the judging would have been like proper and fair. And just take note that I do not intend to slander, offend, or start a witch hunt or anything. I just want to like bring this issue to light and educate you guys before, like, you know, the years out and people start forgetting, because I feel this is important not to forget. Like, as an athlete and as a brother, it's heartbreaking to see like when you put so much effort, like, you know, when you skate to the highest level you can skate, and all that is wasted because you were unfairly judged. Not because of yourself, but because of someone else. Like, Feroz should have come home with a medal. What medal it was, I don't know, but he should have definitely come home with a medal. And if you disagree with me, please let me know in the comments. I would honestly love to hear about your opinion and how, and make sure that this does not happen again, you know. So thank you for listening. I have been Faris, and Happy New Year to you guys.